Hi, I'm Judy.
And I'm Carrie.
And you're watching
For Your Entertainment.
Okay, welcome to our New Year's edition of For Your Entertainment. And with the New Year's coming up just around the corner, we are going to have a few New Year's related things on our show today. First up, what we loved about this year. For me, I don't know, as I said in our first episode, I love Matthew Seidel and Kelly Rutherford, and it was amazing that they went to France together and they hung out, and it was just awesome because it was like this. I know they weren't just as friends, but for me, in my mind, it was like a nice little romantic trip, and Matthew even posted like all these cute pictures of them together. I thought that was awesome. Of course, it all went to heck after the trip. I found out he had a girlfriend, and they weren't romantic, him and Kelly, but okay, anyways, more nice things this year. It's hard to think on the spot. Well,
Anything good happened to you? Anything you're proud of? Trips? Celebrities? Anything?
Florida. Yeah, I went to Orlando, which is my happy place. I just love Orlando. And I did. I had a great time. My Aunt Carol came down came to Florida with us, and we just had a great time. So I got to see my aunt, and we went to all the parks, including Disney and Universal. And we had so much fun. And it was just a blast, and it was so great to visit my aunt again. And so that I was glad I got to visit my happy place.
I love Orlando. I think that place is wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an adult or a kid. Orlando's for everybody. So is Disney World. I mean, it's just so fun. And let's see, what else? I generally had fun. I blogged every day for a year. So I blogged every single day last year. Well, days that I missed, that it got too late or I forgot or I was too busy. The next day I would blog for both the day before, what happened that day, and then blog the next. So I'd blog 2 in 1 to make up for the one I missed. So that was an accomplishment. Some days I didn't feel like blogging, but it was an accomplishment to know that I stuck to something for a year. I mean, true, December is not quite over with yet, but I will. I'll be blogging every day. I'm not going to quit now. I only have like a week or 2 left. So that was basically, it's hard to remember every good thing that happened, but I had a pretty good year. I mean, I suffered through massive depression, but this year it wasn't super bad or anything. It's better than it was, so that's a good thing, and I'm still alive. I got my health, knock on wood. And, I know a good thing. I got Moses and Angelia, my 2 kitties. Moses is orange, and Angelia is like long-haired and white. Moses is a short hair. But I just love my 2 kitties. I love cats, and so they were a good thing I got this year. They're just so sweet. Well, Angel doesn't always act angelic, but she's nice when she wants to be. Moses is just a cute little sweetie pie. I love him. I love them both. But that's what good happened for me this year.
For me, I made a couple of new friends. I'm following a lot of people on Twitter. What else good happened to me? My sister found out she was pregnant. My sister's going to have twin boys. And that's just, I don't know. For us, it's amazing. I mean, seriously, and I can't wait. She's going to have them in the next 4 weeks. So I will be going down to North Carolina for a week to spend time with my sister and the babies.
What's your name? What's you gonna name them?
She's going to name one Cameron Lee and the other one Jackson Ryan.
Oh, those are cool names.
So yeah, Jackson Ryan is actually because her husband read the name. It's in a book. It's in Jack Ryan is actually a character in a book from It's not Stephen King. It's one of them up there people. But, yeah. So, we're going to have twin boys in our family. Anything else good happen? Not really much.
Oh, and I got to go to my annual soap opera thing for Days of Our Lives, and I met Sean Christian for the third time. The first time I met Sean Christian, he didn't really say much. I thought, man, he's not really nice in real life. And then I'm like, well, I'll give him a second chance. So the year after that, when I met Sean, he kept telling me, like, tons of times how beautiful I am. And I don't always feel beautiful, so that made me feel nice. I mean, even if he's just saying it to be nice, at least it felt good. And he kept saying it to me, like, several times. And he's such a nice guy. And then this year, like I said, I met him for the third time. And my favorite pose for pictures is when we hug each other and look at the screen and smile. I didn't initiate that, but this time he did. And then he told me that I'm a very beautiful girl and I can do anything I want in life and be anybody I want in life. And I thought that was so sweet. That just really made me feel good. And then, of course, a couple other times he told me how beautiful I was. So he always repeats and I'm beautiful. So that just makes me feel good. So that was good this year. And, of course, us starting our show.
Oh, yes.
That's cool.
It's 2 thumbs up.
You better like it, bitches. No.
That's funny. That's funny. You gotta admit that was funny.
Yeah. So, oh, and Kelly followed me. And you know how I love Kelly and Matthew. I'm trying to get Matthew to follow me, but he just won't. He follows other fans, so I don't get why he won't follow me. But I'm going to keep trying, because persistence sometimes gets you.
Follow her, please. Not stalk her, just follow her. On Twitter, not in real life.
And I'm not going to stalk him. It's just like he's following some friends of mine. In fact, he's following, well, ex-friends, I should say. But he's following people that are mean to him and say nasty stuff about him. I'm like, sure, you followed them, but you won't follow me?
That bites.
I know. But, I mean, he's a nice guy. I don't know. Then I start to wonder, did I do something to make him not want to follow me? Am I like some kind of freak?
No.
Don't answer that. Alright, so things we hated about this year. For me, it was finding out Matthew had a girlfriend that wasn't Kelly. That sucked. Put a big damper on things. Especially when I found out right before Florida. Thankfully, nothing really gets me down in Orlando because that's just how much I love Orlando. And, of course, the tragedies were horrible this year with the Colorado shooting and the Connecticut shootings. There's some sick people in this world, I tell you.
Definitely.
So that was awful. And it's just all my depressed times as usual, because I do still get depressed, although not as strongly as I used to. And of course, Gossip Girl ending. And, okay, my favorite couple, I loved Rufus and Lily from day one, episode 1. All through the series, it was about their love coming together. Them coming together because they were the perfect couple and they were meant to be. That's what their storyline was throughout the series from episode 1. And then don't they not end up together, and Lily ends up with her lying ex-husband, who in one episode made her believe she had cancer just so he could spend time with her. And then they found out that he slept with her sister when they were married before and had a child with her sister. Yet she takes him back and suddenly is BFFs out of the blue in the series finale. And now she ends up with him.
And you're thinking, what is the writers thinking?
Exactly. And then Rufus, he just ends up with Lisa Loeb. How random is that? Like, she opened up for his band in one episode. Now suddenly he's with her. And after all this build-up of Rufus and Lily, that just made me sad, depressed, and so angry.
And thinking, she can write better stuff than they can.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I'm doing now, too. I'm writing my own series where they left off, because I can write Rufus and Lily better than stupid Stephanie Savage, whatever her name is. She's such a...
That's it.
I'm mad at her.
Okay, for me, the worst things this year for me was I had 5 deaths in my family at one time. And it wasn't like, oh God, it was like 5 deaths in a 7-month period. My adopted sister, her father died. Then my mother died. No, I'm sorry. My adopted sister, Becky, her birth father passed away. Then my cousin passed away. Then my mother passed away. Then Becky's birth mother passed away, and then my cousin's husband passed away. So it was like boom, 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 boom. From July to the beginning of December, it just like everybody went boop, 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 boop. So my family life has been stressed out and depressing. But I'm trying to keep a happy outlook.
Like, your dad's next.
Yeah, that's all I need. Oh. And the sad thing is, my sister found out that she was 5 months pregnant with twins the day that my mom died. Mm. And that was like joy and happiness all at the same time. Yeah. But I'm trying to beat the depression and not cry every day. It's not easy.
Sometimes life can just hit you so hard you can't even function.
Yes, you don't want to get out of bed. You want to cry. You want to curl up in a tiny little ball. Put the blankets over your head. Be in a bubble. Nobody talk to you, touch you, nothing. But that's not what happens. You get insomnia. You cry. You get depressed. You don't want to get out of bed. You want to beat people senseless. Yeah,
Well, I want to do that on a regular basis anyway. Let's
people are annoying lately.
This world is full of idiots.
What were you thinking? So, do you have any resolutions for this year?
I want to stop being so angry on Twitter. If people annoy me or are nasty to me, I'm just going to ignore them. They're not with my breath. They're not going to listen. They're not going to apologize, because if they're snots, then they're not going to change.
You know what? My whole motto lately is to tell people, if somebody starts attacking you and bullying you, if you ignore them, you're taking away their power to embarrass you, make you angry, hurt your feelings. You block them, you ignore them, and you move on with your life because they're not worth your time.
Exactly. Plus, if you fight back, you just end up looking like the bad guy, especially when you're outnumbered.
Yep.
But if you're quiet and nice and just don't say anything, then they're just going to look like the bully that they are. And you're just going to appear to be nice because you're not saying anything back.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So,
my resolution this year is to be a better person and add more famous people to my Twitter. I'm going to follow more famous people. And I'm going to be nice and they're going to talk to me. Yeah, that's my resolution. I'm hoping.
And I also want to try not to let things get to me, because I think of the past, how many things I worried about that don't even matter now. And it's like I wasted all that time worrying about it. I mean, and even if things get worse, well, enjoy the time now before things get worse. I may think things are bad now, but if they get worse, know that it can always get worse. So enjoy the moment. Just live by the moment. Don't waste your time worrying. You can't do anything. I mean, I know it's hard not to say just don't worry, because you can't just not worry, but I'm going to try not to let things get to me. Just take it one day at a time, because wasn't it that they always say like 90% of your worries or 80-something% things you worry about never happen?
Don't sweat the small stuff, because it's not going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. So that too. And I just kind of want to change, like, not my whole personality, but I know I have anger issues. I do, and I just want to try to get rid of those, because people annoy me so much, but I just need to stop being so annoyed and so angry all the time. If people are jerks, ignore them. They're jerks, so what do I care about their opinions? Their opinions don't count, because they're not worth it.
They don't know the real you, so...
Yeah, I mean...
They only know your persona or your... whatever you put out there on Twitter. They don't know the real you, so they're just judging you and being a bully.
Exactly. And if they did... I mean, besides, since they're not good people and they're nothing but jerks, if I'm doing something they don't like, I must be doing something right, because I'm not like them. I'm not stuck up and snobby, so they just don't understand what being nice is.
What are you hoping for this year?
I'm hoping for Matthew to end up with Kelly, I'm not going to lie. But I know that may not happen, so I just hope to have a really good time. I'm going to Texas this year, the Texas State Fair. It's supposed to be bigger than our fair.
Oh.
And we're just going to tour around Texas, and we're going to stay at a hotel. There's a mall in the hotel. Have it for me.
Is a mall inside the hotel or a hotel inside the mall? You're confused now, aren't you?
Actually, it would make more sense. The hotel is inside the mall.
I need
Or,
to go
I don't
on
know.
more adventures, be more outgoing, and I like going on adventures because it's a new experience,
Yeah.
and I always need a new experience. I can't be stuck in my house in my little cubby hole.
Yeah. Plus, going on vacation is so fun, and you just have more laughs and good times. Plus, it's gonna be a New Year's resolution. I want to see the Backstreet Boys perform with Kevin, because I haven't seen that since 2005.
I've never seen that. I've never been to a Backstreet Boys Kevin. Oh, God. Thanks. Okay, I can't even speak English. I've never been to a Backstreet Boys concert with or without Kevin. So,
Tragic.
yeah, it's very tragic.
We'll have to go together if they come here. Oh, you've been to half a Backstreet concert when they did that with New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, half a Backstreet. It's back. Forget the street, just back.
Yeah, it wasn't on the streets. It was in an arena. So. Plus, that was another good thing that happened this year. Kevin coming back to Backstreet.
We need to plan an adventure. We really do.
We have to. We should go on another cruise one day. That would be fun.
That would be awesome. Go someplace, but we should go to Orlando.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
That would be fun.
Because the only thing I've ever done down there, I've been down there twice. I went to City Walk twice. That's all I've done down there.
Huh.
I haven't been in Disney. I haven't done any of that stuff.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to do that then. You would totally love it. So another resolution. May not happen this year, but it will happen.
Crossing your fingers.
And you
I sound like a
don't.
little Asian lady. Crossing your fingers.
Okay, and let's see, what else do we have on our agenda? What do you guys think about the world coming to an end? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's going to
How
happen.
many times is the world supposed to have ended?
Okay, first of all, a lot of people are saying the Mayan calendar's way off because we now have leap year and they didn't have leap year back then. And so the calendar's like a couple hundred years off or something like that. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to end. And if it does, awesome, because what is it? The 21st or 22nd, the world's supposed to end. My sister's birthday's coming up, so it can't end until we party. So. Saturday. That's yeah.
Plus, for you fellow Christians out there, the Bible says that no one will know when Jesus comes again, when it's the end of the world. Nobody. So it's not coming. It's like that Y2K thing in the year 2000. Everybody thought that everything was going to shut down. And
you know what? That's what a lot of people are talking about, like on the news and stuff, that all this stuff is happening at one time because everybody thinks that it's going to be the end of the world. So let's, mass suicide or homicide or go buy stuff and stop. People are acting crazy for no reason. Now, if we were to tell them that the aliens were coming, that would be wonderful. It's the end of the world, and we're going to be abducted by aliens, and they're going to test on us.
And I know
We're
what they
gonna
can
have
start with.
Alien human baby girl.
Yeah. Too bad you can't stab people over the internet.
She went there. I can't control her. No. But why would you wanna go to jail?
True. They're not with it.
Nope, not worth it. And we don't promote stabbing people, shooting people, choking, or death of any kind. No homicide or anything like that. It's in our clause at the bottom of the screen.
Unless you really, really hate them. Maybe just once. No, okay.
I'm wondering if we should ask people to start sending us videos of them doing crazy, outrageous things.
Yeah, we could.
And maybe start showcasing people entertaining us instead of us entertaining them for once.
Yeah. And maybe if you put in a really cool video, we can feature it on our show.
Why not?
So.
And make sure that you like us so that we can get a lot more followers and
tell your friends about us.
Yeah.
Tweet our address and.
If we get enough people to follow us on YouTube, then we will make a Twitter account for
YouTube.
For
our site.
Yes,
and
for our site,
account.
for your entertainment, and then we'll go from there. But we still want Adam Lambert to follow
Yes,
us
follow
on our
Adam.
personal accounts. Yes. So.
Because Adam, you're like cool and
I got
you
your
make our show
autograph. I got your autograph.
I don't, so send me one. No.
Yeah, send her one.
I'm just kidding.
And a hello.
Or better yet, come to our house. Or
He
her
ever
house
came-
or my house and be on our show. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But
He ever came to one of our houses and wanted to be on our show. You know what happened? I would pass out. I'll go into a severe coma.
they're like, hi, this is Judy and this is Adam. And we are watching for your entertainment. Never mind that dead thing on the ground.
Yeah, just kick me over there like a little dead bird.
So that could be a New Year's resolution. Get Adam Lambert to follow us.
Yes, Adam Lambert to follow us. Help us out.
But realistically, we know it takes a while to start up our show. And right now, for all we know, we could have like 2 followers.
Us.
Exactly.
We act crazy.
We do.
And we talk a lot. But we're venting, we're ranting, and we're getting it all off our chest. And we're educating you guys. So educate us back.
Word.
And tweet Adam and tell him to follow us. Yeah.
Yes. Or you'll be sorry. Now, I'm not sorry.
Oh, I sound like Gollum. Sorry, I went for the Satan Gollum thing there. I'm sorry.
Now that you just scared off our only reviewers. Now. Okay, so I guess that's it for this episode. We didn't bore you. We know there wasn't too much going on.
Nothing like dancing and making faces. What was that?
I don't know. Random.
Was that a pig face or a pug face?
Pig. Where's Casey and Winona?
They're singing to their pig. Did you just clap your elbow?
Yeah, that'd be
I
awesome.
can't even do that.
You can't.
Big girls can't do something little girls can't. Wait, listen. I will not put you in the way. Get out of my way. You see me slapping. Okay, hopefully we entertained you and educated you on this episode of For Your Entertainment New Year.
Okay, we're really crazy right now, so yes, we should end our show. And I'm Judy.
She's Fred and I'm Barney. Wilma and Betty.
I'm Hannah Montana. And that's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Do I look like I have a mullet? Don't answer that.
He was his mullet back.
The mullet back.
Alright, so I'm Judy.
And I'm Carrie.
And you've just watched
For Your Entertainment. See what happens when you don't plan something?